Have you ever felt like you were just not cut out for something? As if no matter how much effort you put in, you'd never be able to measure up to the expectations or reach the level of the greats that came before you? Have you ever felt like an outsider looking into a world that was just beyond your grasp? If you're feeling this way, know that you're not alone. We've all been there before. It's easy to get caught up in the success of others and feel like we're falling behind. But it's important to remember that everyone starts somewhere, and the people you comparing yourself to did become successful overnight. They put in the work and dedication to become the best at what they do, and the same is true for you. No matter what your goals are, there will always be someone who seems ahead of you. But don't let that discourage you. Use it as motivation to push yourself harder and achieve even greater things. Remember, the only person you're really competing against is yourself. So don't be afraid to dream big and go after it. With enough hard work and determination, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. A long time ago, in a kingdom far, far away, there lived a young boy named Arlo. Unlike other children his age, Arlo wasn't interested in playing games or going out to explore the world. Instead, he loved staying indoors and practicing sword fighting. He would spend hours upon hours honing his skills, learning new techniques and trying to become the best swordsman he could be. Arlo's passion for sword fighting didn't go unnoticed. His talent was so obvious that one day the king himself took notice of him. The king was so impressed with Arlo's skills that he invited him to the royal palace to become the personal sword instructor of the prince. This was an amazing opportunity for Arlo, but it also meant that he would have to leave his home and everything familiar to him behind. He would have to start over in a completely new environment and learn to adapt to a different way of life. Despite the challenges ahead of him, Arlo was determined to make the most of this opportunity. He packed his bags, said goodbye to his family and friends, and set off for the royal palace. When he arrived at the palace, Arlo was immediately put to work. He began training the prince in the art of sword fighting, and the two quickly formed a strong bond. The prince was eager to learn, and with Arlo's guidance, he quickly became a skilled swordsman. As the years went by, Arlo continued to hone his skills and perfect his techniques. He became known throughout the kingdom as the best swordsman around, and his reputation grew with each passing day. However, despite all of his success, Arlo never forgot where he started. He remembered the hours he spent practicing in his backyard, the sweat, and the blood that went into perfecting his craft. He also remembered the sacrifices he had to make in order to pursue his dream of becoming a great swordsman. One day, a group of young boys approached Arlo and asked him to teach them sword fighting. Arlo was happy to oblige, and he began teaching them the basics. As he watched these young boys learn and grow under his guidance, he couldn't help but feel a sense of pride and accomplishment. It reminded him of when he first started out and how far he had come since then. Amongst the group of boys was one who stood out from the rest. His name was Finn, and he was the son of a local blacksmith. Finn was eager to learn, and he would spend hours after hours practicing his sword fighting. He was so dedicated that Arlo took him under his wing and became his personal student. Now, Finn was a quick learner, and he picked up sword fighting techniques faster than anyone Arlo had ever taught before. However, he was also arrogant, cocky. He would boast and brag about his skills and how he was going to become the greatest swordsman in the kingdom. Arlo knew that Finn's arrogance could be his downfall, so he tried to teach him humility and respect for his opponents. But Finn wouldn't listen, and he continued to act with arrogance and pride. One day, Arlo decided to test Finn's skills. He challenged him to a friendly match to see how far he had progressed. From the start of the match, it was clear that Finn was holding back. He was afraid of losing, and it showed in his movements. Arlo, on the other hand, was relaxed and confident. He fought with precision and grace, and it wasn't long before he defeated Finn. When Finn lost, he became angry and frustrated. He accused Arlo of cheating and said that he could beat him if they fought again. Arlo simply shook his head and told Finn that he was ungood enough yet to fight him again. He told Finn that he needed to learn humility, respect, and most importantly, how to fight without fear. After their match, Finn went home and spent weeks practicing. He worked tirelessly to improve his skills and overcome his fear. Finally, he felt ready to face Arlo again and prove that he had what it takes to be the greatest swordsman in the kingdom. When Finn approached Arlo to challenge him again, Arlo agreed. This time, however, the outcome was the same. Finn was defeated. Again, he was holding back and his movements were slow and hesitant. On the other hand, Arlo fought with confidence and precision, and it wasn't long before he won the match. After the match, Finn was furious. He couldn't believe that he had lost again. But this time, instead of getting angry, Finn apologized to Arlo for his behavior. He admitted that he had a lot to learn and that he needed to humble himself if he wanted to become a great swordsman. Arlo accepted Finn's apology and told him that he was proud of the progress he had made. He told Finn that he had the potential to become the greatest swordsman in the kingdom, but he needed to work hard and never give up. From that day on, Finn trained harder than ever before. He listened to Arlo's advice and worked on his humility, respect, and fearlessness. Slowly but surely, Finn began to improve. He became more confident in his abilities and he fought with a newfound determination. One day, Finn was faced with a real test of his skills. There was a tournament in the kingdom and Finn decided to participate. He knew that it was going to be tough competition, but he was ready to show off his skills and see how far he had come. At the tournament, Finn fought against some of the best swordsmen in the kingdom. He faced many challenges and setbacks, but he never gave up. He fought with all his heart and determination, and it wasn't long before he was crowned the champion. From that day on, Finn became known throughout the kingdom as the greatest swordsman. He had achieved his dream, and it was all because he never gave up. Finn's story is a powerful reminder that no matter where you start, you can achieve anything if you work hard and never give up. It doesn't matter if you come from humble beginnings or if others think you not talented enough. What matters most is that you believe in yourself and your abilities. With hard work, dedication, and a positive attitude, you can achieve anything. So, if you're feeling discouraged or like you're not talented enough, just remember Finn's story. Believe in yourself, work hard, and never give up on your dreams. Also, never forget to stay humble. It's easy to get caught up in our own success and start to think that we're better than others. But it's important to remember that everyone has their own unique talents and abilities. We should celebrate the success of others and lift them up instead of tearing them down. Staying humble means being open to learning from others and recognizing that we can always improve. If you like the story, please leave a comment below and tell us what you thought. We love hearing what you have to say, and it helps us make even better videos for you in the future. Thank you for watching, and we hope you keep coming back for more amazing stories. See you next time.